Coming up this week on China, Xi's lookalikes are getting banned on social media. Another suspended for shooting an arrow at a piggy emperor. Raise a Chinese flag on Mount Fuji in Japan, the US Marines had other plans. Welcome to our new video format where we do a weekly news update episode on some of the most popular and trending news pieces coming out of China. So we hope to cover the best from China each week. Coming in at number 6, we have Chinese nepotism strikes again. This boy prodigy at the age of 14 was able to hand calculate turbine engine formulas and handcraft one of the models. Designed his own models using CapCut, which is a video editing software, instead of using, say, like AutoCAD for doing that. And he also wrote the Greek letter rho as capital P, while the rest of the calculations, well, they were all done in Chinese. It turns out that this boy's last name, which is Che, and funny enough, it translates to vehicle, is not a common one. But it is common when you search the directory of China's aerospace industry. Internet users did some digging and found out that his last name appeared in many key engineering roles, from the launch center for rockets to the satellite control center to the aerospace center. So this probably was another case of fake prodigy and a nepotism act caught red-handed. And here's a picture of all the alleged prodigies from the last few years that turned out to just be fake. And coming in at number 5, we have Mr. I'm Better Than You.
那回答我，什么是贱命？命 ，no， 命不是命，所以叫贱命。来啊，继续啊，做 minimum wage。minimum wage worker right？minimum wage worker right？ 那个没有。Am I right？ 什么都没有。minimum wage worker。
Or what I like to call is the final boss of discrimination from China. This took place in a Chinese restaurant in Montreal, Canada. The man got mad after the store didn't provide him with a plastic bag, and he starts to belittle the server, calling her a lowlife, minimum wage worker, and poor for life. Now, this generated a wide reaction from Mandarin internet users, and a lot of them are calling him, well, basically no manners, bad person. If you watched our video this week, you already know how I feel about this guy. He should be dining in a Michelin star restaurant, not spending time with peasants like us. Coming in at number 4, we have Xi's lookalikes getting banned. Now, being Chairman Xi is hard. In a country of a billion people, you're bound to have a few unrelated brothers who look just like you. These are a few who have gained quite a following in recent years in China, and this one with 280,000 followers got suspended. And this one is simply uncanny when it comes to looking like Xi. Someone even said Xi Jinping got plastic surgery to look like you. Now, he was banned after getting around 10,000 followers. What a tragedy. Chinese censorship actually seems to be in an overdrive state right now. We got a tank post that got deleted because it's insinuating June 4th, 1989. I guess it's way too soon. And number 3 is the flip side. On May 2nd, an internet user stood on the balcony and unleashed a torrent of curses against Xi Jinping and his wife, Peng Liyuan. After she was banned from the platform, and that video has since been taken off Chinese social media platforms. Social resentment is honestly at an all-time high. On May 7th, a user posted a video saying that if you see a turtle perched on top of a utility pole, don't doubt it, it definitely didn't climb up there itself.
肯定是有人把它放到了上面，但是他自己又下不来，怎么办呢？只能等待自由落体。
Internet users then commented, insinuating the fact that she's been in power for too long. How do we get that turtle down? The turtle has been on the utility pole for 13 years now, exactly the years that she has been in power. Currently, this internet user's account has been banned and all videos from the account has disappeared. Similarly, a user posted a video showing him shooting an arrow at a pig wearing emperor's clothes, and that person also got deplatformed. Yeah, so talking about turtles, pigs, chickens, whatever else, they're all meaning the same thing, which is Xi Jinping, and it seems like there's a lot of people who are fed up with him being in power. And before we continue, I have this great product to share with you. This is the Jeju Welling Red Sea Cucumber, which is hand harvested by Korean female divers from the island of Jeju in South Korea. Now, what exactly are the benefits of the Red Sea Cucumber? Well, this comes in a gel form and it's easy to absorb and is great at fighting against chronic pain as well as managing your both neuro as well as heart conditions. Now, for somebody who is relatively healthy, why would you want to take this? According to a lot of studies, Red Sea Cucumber is known to contain a high level of saponin and collagen and is great at reducing things like inflammation, like arthritis, as well as boosting immunity and supporting recovery from your body. So it's almost like you're giving it a really nice, good oil up of a machinery or a maintenance. So taking this gel, what I've noticed for I've been taking it for about a year and a half, is that a lot of what I would feel like will take longer for recovery, such as going to the gym, or simply even if you have a sore back, usually it takes you 2 to 3 days to recover. This could possibly reduce that in half, as well as it's also good for if you've got any sort of a chronic pain that you're managing. I know there's a lot of feedback from customers who take this because they have a chronic lower back pain or chronic shoulder pain or joint pain like knee pain, and after this, it's improved a lot. There's other benefits that are currently being researched, such as the ability to fight cancer, as well as improve your immunity and improving your cardiovascular health. So check out the link in the description and get your Red Sea cucumber gel today. At number 2, 2 defense ministers face death with reprieve. Former defense ministers Li Shangfu and Wei Fenghe have been given a delayed death sentence, also known in China as death with reprieve. Basically, if you don't commit more crimes in the 2 years, it becomes a life in prison with no parole sentence. And the interesting thing I found in this is that compared to the previous ones of the similar punishments, they usually say something like they accept the result and won't appeal. But in this one, they didn't include that line, which means either they're appealing or obviously rule of law and laws in general, like in court in China, it's not fair and neutral. But since they don't say that, it sounds like this whole thing isn't final. And the reason is that although this is some very devastating sort of a level of punishment, but it's quite unprecedented in the level because of the titles. Both of these defense ministers were formerly Central Military Commission members, and so the scale and the height to which the level of seniority that these punishments have reached, these all tied to the investigation of Zhang Youxia, the vice chairman of the Central Military Commission. And Xi Jinping's attempt to investigate Zhang Youxia has effectively stalled, as Zhang's photo is still up on the official websites and his titles and everything else hasn't been removed. But trying to seal the fate of his former associates, who are actually these defense ministers, they can build up a sort of a takedown case against Zhang Youxia, and I think that's Xi's plan. But right now, the indication is that Xi Jinping doesn't have a complete control over the purge of Zhang Youxia, or at least that the opposition is very strong still, and Xi's own allies have also been purged as well. So it is a story of internal power struggle within the party right now. And coming in at number 1.
Damn, I should have mine, bro. Just go say it. Go say the CCP.
Where's that? Oh, you have it, sir?
He has a Japanese. We need the American flag. What is that?
Oh, this one's better. This one's better. Look. Ah, Japan! Japan, America! Let it cleanse you. Let it touch you.
A Chinese tourist on top of Mount Fuji in Japan shows off his Chinese flags, takes a photo, or they're trying to make content, and they encounter a group of US Marines resting. So one of them pulls out a Japanese flag, and the Chinese tourist walks away. The Chinese internet has been doing these like weird show-off like videos. I don't know if it's for views or just nationalism. They basically run to Japan, go to like somewhere busy like Shibuya Crossing with a Chinese flag, and they run and they add a bunch of special effects to make it look cool. Like this weird obsession with conquering Japan, I guess. But when the reverse happens, China's very fragile about that. Here's a Korean man holding a flag on top of Changbai Mountain, and the nearby guard immediately came to take him down. And this Korean tour guide was confronted by a random Chinese tourist who basically tells him that if he doesn't stow away the Korean flag, which is he's using to lead the group, then he's not going to move.
你不收我不要动啊！不要动手！咋的？你放开！你不收，我不可能让你走。你放开！你收不收？警察过来啊！警察过来再说。往前走。这还是一堆人。我收。干啥呢？
Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you like this type of content, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also, I would be very interested to know what other sort of stories you want us to talk about when it comes to China. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.